Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing something a little different. I'm going to be showing a video of my 2017 Grabber Blue GT350 and talking about the 2-year review of the car quickly and some of the mods and updates I've done to it. So let's get right into it. Alright, so it's been just about a little over 2 years since I purchased this car. I purchased it in June of 2018 and the car had 1,100 miles on it, and right now it's sitting at about 9,000 miles. It's driven, you know, it's not sitting too much, but I've done some modifications to the car. So just a quick overview of the car. This is a Ford Shelby GT350. This is a Grabber Blue one, which is a very limited color. It was only offered in 2017, and there was only about 173 that were built with this color. So of those 173, only I believe 64 were made without stripes. And this car actually originally did not have white stripes. These are aftermarket stripes on this car. The first owner put them on, and I personally love the white stripes, so we left it that way. And so again, this is one of 63 or 64, I should say, that were built. And it's not an R, but it looks like an R for the most part, except for the wing in the back, but I'll go into that first. So talking about the splitter down here, that is an aftermarket R splitter with the Shelby decals in it. That was added on. And then also in the front, there's Grabber Blue badge overlays by Bamaro Films. And then also from Bamaro Films, I added the Ford Performance window banner. And also up in the front of the car, I added the Zl1 Winglets. They're GT500 style right here. And you can see they're pretty awesome. They stick out from the car. And those are bolt-on. And then moving around to the side of the car, the wheels were updated. These are the SVERs, 19-inch wheels. I believe they're 19 by 10 in the front and 11 in the rear. Factory tire size, 295 in the front, 305 in the back. They're sport cups. So, I mean, this Pilot Super Sports. Also, with the wheels and the brake calipers, I added an overlay with the Grabber Blue and the black Brembo logo on it. Those are also by Bamaro Films. Another thing that was done with the car when I first got it, which was in the first video, was the GT350 rocker panel stripes. It's one of the first things I did to the car, and it turned out really nice. And then, as you can see here, nice shot of these wheels. So the factory wheels were like a matte black, and nothing wrong with them, but I just really like the gloss finish of these, and they're the same look as the GT350R wheels. They're carbon fiber. They're like 10 grand. All right, so then moving around to the back of the car, one of the really nice upgrades to the car was this Zl1 wicker bill, and this is a bolt-on. You can see it's got the tinted window in it, and it's a really nice look. And then also we have the blue GT350 overlay on the badge for the rear. And then I had the GT350 plate frame. Another thing that was done to the car, since I'm talking about the rear of the car, was the exhaust. And we'll get into that more shortly, but it does have a Resonator Delete. The rest of the exhaust is stock. It's plenty loud, believe me. So we'll get into that in a minute. I also missed these. There's these snake overlays. They're a matte black finish on the quarter panel windows. And then that leads us to the inside of the car. So for the upgrades for the inside of the car, one of the first things I did was I got these blue Shelby shoulder pads for the seat belts. And then I got the badge logo carpeting. And then also I changed out the shift knob to a Grabber Blue with the Cobra on it, and the white stripes to match the car, which is awesome. And also up here there's a Shelby GT350 decal. And then over here we have decal of Carroll Shelby's signature. I get a lot of gripe about that at car shows. They're like, well, that's not real, blah, you know, whatever. I think it looks cool, and if he were alive, he would have signed this car. And so I think it's awesome, and he would definitely give me the approval on this car. And then we also got the blue overlay on the GT350 badge on the dash with the chassis number H2730. So one other thing I missed is the steering wheel. You can see there I put a blue, it's turned sideways because the wheels are angled, but the stripe at the top has a grabber blue stripe in it. All right, so I'll walk around to this side of the car, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pop the hood open. That's gonna get us to the last part of what the upgrades that were done here. And this is a big one. This is always a shocker to everybody when they see this one. There's kind of a lot to talk about under the hood. So here it is. It's all painted up and matching the vehicle. It looks sick. So I'll start here with the with this plate here. This has the striping on it. The strut tower bar was custom painted. The strut tower covers custom painted. There's also a custom cover right here. And then we have the Glt Cold Air Intake that's custom painted grabber blue. And I stuck a decal in there. And actually this is a magnet right here. I couldn't figure out a place to put it, and I thought that looked pretty good right there. And then moving along to this side, I have the True Forge coolant tank with the GT350 logo and grabber blue. And then I have the JLT fuse box cover with that nice grabber blue snake logo in it. Also, I almost forgot the coil covers, custom painted in grabber blue with the black striping inside. So yeah, it turned out really nice. The car, one other thing, the car is custom tuned by Lund. It's an E85 tune, and on the dash here I have the N-gauge tuner, and that gives you a bunch of readings. You can flash tunes to the car. So right now this car it was stock. It was 526 horsepower. It's roughly right around 600. I haven't put on the dyno, but with the cold air intake and the Resonator Delete and then the tune, you get, you know, roughly about 75 horsepower out of that, 65 to 75. So it's right around the 590 to 600 horsepower range. So it's plenty fast. And obviously, as you can see, it is a 6-speed. All the GT350s are 6 speeds. And I almost forgot this. So as I'm doing it here, I just remembered the strut braces with the GT350 logo in it. The car came with a prop rod from the factory, and so these are an aftermarket purchase, and that's definitely much needed. It's way nicer having that. The struts in there. So that pretty much does it for all the upgrades. I don't have too many plans remaining for the car for upgrades. I've thought about doing a suspension kit, maybe it's a 4 performance lowering kit. It lowers about 3/4 of an inch, which isn't much, maybe, you know, a fraction right here. But people say that it rides nicer, it's more like the R. Another thing I thought about doing was doing possibly headers, but I'm afraid of, you know, how loud it might get. Not that I'm afraid of it being loud, I just, you know, I gotta appease everybody in the household. So, but I think it sounds awesome now. I just don't want to change. That's what I'm more concerned about with, is changing the sound to something that I'm not happy with, because right now it just sounds amazing. So I'll give you a little taste of what it sounds like, and then we'll wrap the video up with that. drop it down to third.